What if the stars have whispered your name for 13 years, Scorpio, weaving a silent prophecy through the shadows of your struggles? What if every tear, every wound, every midnight you questioned your own strength was not a punishment, but a preparation? The heavens do not jest, yet their truths are veiled in riddles, and on the 30th of May, a celestial curtain will part. Are you ready to see what has been hidden from you? Or will you turn away from the light that burns too bright? The world would have you believe that fate is a chain, that your battles are eternal, that Scorpios are doomed to wrestle serpents in the dark forever. But what if the world is wrong? What if the venom in your veins is not a curse, but the ink of a story yet unwritten? For 13 years, the cosmos has tested you, forged you, sculpted you in fire and silence. The ancients knew this. The scorpion does not sting without purpose, and its strike is a signal of transformation. Can you feel it now? The pulse of something vast, stirring beneath your skin? They say time heals all wounds, but what if time has been your crucible, Scorpio, melting down illusions to reveal the diamond within? The 30th of May is not just a date. It is a threshold, a moment when the universe pauses to unveil its design. You've walked through valleys where hope seemed a phantom, yet every step was counted, every scar a map to this reckoning. What secrets have you buried in your heart, thinking they would never see the light? The stars are conspiring to exhume them, and their truth will shake you to your core. Dare to imagine a world where your battles end, where the weight of 13 years dissolves into a single, radiant truth. The prophets of old spoke in symbols, their words like embers that burn through centuries, and Nostradamus himself saw this moment in the mists of his visions. A scorpion rising, its tail no longer a weapon but a beacon. What if the end of your struggle is not a quiet surrender, but a triumphant awakening? The 30th of May holds the key, but only if you dare to turn it. Will you stand at the edge of destiny, or let the moment slip through your fingers? This is not a promise, Scorpio, it is a challenge. The heavens do not offer answers to those who cling to doubt. Every word you hear now is a thread in a tapestry woven across lifetimes, and to miss a single stitch is to unravel the revelation. The 30th of May is coming, and with it, a truth that will rewrite your story. Stay with me, for to turn away is to deny the call of your own soul. What lies beyond the veil? Only those who watch until the end will know. Have you ever felt the weight of 13 years pressing against your chest, Scorpio? Each moment a stone carved with your silent battles? The stars have not been idle. They've etched your story in constellations unseen, whispering truths you've long buried beneath your skin. What if every wound you've carried was not a mark of defeat, but a cipher to a destiny only you can unlock? The 30th of May looms like a shadow cast by a forgotten sun, and its light will reveal what you've dared not face. Can you hear the pulse of something ancient stirring? Or will you drown it in the noise of your doubts? Nostradamus saw this in the fog of his quatrains. A scorpion poised at the edge of revelation, its sting no longer a curse but a key to the infinite. The world has lied to you, hasn't it? It told you your struggles were chaos, your pain a sentence, your intensity a flaw. But what if the chaos was a forge, the pain a map, the intensity your crown? For 13 years, the cosmos has sculpted you in shadows, tempering your soul in fires others would flee. The scorpion does not crawl blindly. It moves with purpose, its venom a paradox of destruction and rebirth. What truths have you locked away, fearing their power would consume you? The 30th of May is not a date. It's a reckoning, a moment when the universe exhales and your hidden strength takes form. Do you dare to claim it, or will you let the world's lies bind you still? Every tear you've shed, every night you've wrestled with the void. Have you ever wondered if they were threads in a tapestry too vast to see? The ancients knew the scorpion's secret. It thrives in the dark, not to hide, but to transform. Your battles have not been random. They've been a pilgrimage, each step a vow to the truth that waits. What if the 30th of May is the moment you stop running from your own power? Nostradamus glimpsed this in his cryptic verses, a figure rising from ashes, eyes alight with forbidden knowledge. The stars do not jest, Scorpio, They demand you look inward. What have you refused to see, and what will it cost you to keep your eyes closed? There's a tremor in your soul now, isn't there? A quiet unrest, a question that claws at the edges of your mind. For 13 years, you've walked a labyrinth of doubt and desire, each turn sharpening the blade of your spirit. The 30th of May is no ordinary dawn. It's a portal, a collision of past and future where your struggles crystallize into meaning. What if the pain you've carried is not a burden, but a beacon? The prophets of old spoke in riddles, their words like embers that burn through time, and Nostradamus saw your silhouette against the stars. A warrior, a seeker, a soul on the verge of awakening. Will you step into the light, or cling to the shadows you know too well? The universe does not offer its secrets to the timid. Your heart knows this, Scorpio, even if your mind resists. The 30th of May is a summons, a challenge to unravel the enigma of your own existence. What if everything you've endured was leading to this, a moment when the veil lifts and you see yourself as the stars do? Nostradamus wrote of such thresholds, where the brave are crowned and the fearful are forgotten. Your struggles have been a crucible, melting away illusions to reveal the truth at your core. Can you feel it now, the pull of a destiny that will not be denied? The question is not whether you are ready, but whether you will answer the call. Imagine a world where your battles dissolve, where 13 years of shadows give way to a dawn that blinds with its clarity. The scorpion does not fear the fire. It is born of it, its tail a compass pointing to truths others cannot bear. What if the 30th of May is the day you rewrite your story, not as a victim, but as a sovereign? Nostradamus saw this in the mists of his visions, a figure standing at the crossroads of fate, holding the key to their own liberation. Your pain has been a teacher, your scars a testament, your silence a vow. What lies beyond the threshold, and are you brave enough to cross it? The stars are watching, Scorpio, and they do not wait forever. There's a fire in your chest now, isn't there? A spark that refuses to be smothered, a voice that whispers of power you've yet to claim. For 13 years, the cosmos has been your crucible, forging you in solitude and strength. The 30th of May is not a promise. It's a mirror, reflecting the truth you've always known but feared to speak. What if your struggles were not chains, but wings? Nostradamus wrote of such moments, when the soul stands naked before its own divinity. The scorpion does not flee its own sting. It wields it with precision, cutting through lies to reveal the eternal. Will you wield yours, or let the moment pass unanswered? The air is thick with possibility, Scorpio, heavy with the weight of a truth you can no longer ignore. The 30th of May is a reckoning, a convergence of all you've been and all you might become. What if the battles you've fought were not to break you, but to build you? The ancients knew the scorpion's paradox. It destroys to create, it wounds to heal, it dies to be reborn. Nostradamus saw you in his cryptic lines, a soul at the precipice, poised to leap into the unknown. Your heart beats with questions now, each one a step toward the revelation that awaits. Can you resist the pull of destiny, or will you surrender to the truth that burns within? The stars have spoken, Scorpio, and their words linger like smoke in the air, curling around the edges of your soul. 13 years of battles, of shadows, of questions whispered in the dark. Have they not led you here, to this moment where the veil trembles? The 30th of May is no mere horizon. It is the pulse of a truth you've carried, a spark that refuses to dim. What if the scorpion's sting was never meant to wound, but to awaken? You stand now at the crossroads of all you've been, the weight of your struggles a map to a light that only you can claim. Can you feel the silence humming with possibility, or will you let it fade unanswered? There is a rhythm in your heart, isn't there? A cadence that echoes the cosmos, each beat a memory of fires you've walked through. The ancients knew this dance, saw it in the scorpion's deliberate steps, destruction and creation entwined, pain and power as one. Nostradamus glimpsed your shadow in his visions, a soul forged in the crucible of time, ready to rise. What if the end of your struggle is not an end at all, but a beginning veiled in starlight? The 30th of May whispers of a truth that does not demand your surrender, but your courage. What will you see when you look into its mirror, your fears or your divinity? The universe does not close its book, Scorpio. It turns the page. Every scar you bear, every doubt you've wrestled, every moment you thought you'd break, they are not chains, but threads in a tapestry vast enough to hold the stars. What if the battles of 13 years were not to bind you, but to free you? Nostradamus wrote of such moments. When the soul pauses at the edge of eternity, its breath a vow to the infinite. The 30th of May is your invitation, not to answers, but to questions that burn brighter than any certainty. Will you carry them forward, or let them slip into the dark? There is a truth buried in your bones, Scorpio. A secret the stars have guarded until now. The scorpion does not flee its own fire. It becomes it, its tail a beacon through the night. What if the 30th of May is the day you stop hiding from your own light? The prophets of old saw this in their dreams. A figure standing tall, not in triumph over the world, but in harmony with its hidden song. You are not the sum of your struggles. You are the flame they could not extinguish. This is the spark that binds you to the cosmos, the truth that hums in the silence of your soul. Can you hear it now, calling you to step beyond the veil? This moment is yours, Scorpio, but it is not yours alone. The stars have woven their story through countless hearts, and yours beats in time with theirs. The 30th of May is a threshold, a call to claim the truth that has always been yours. Let your voice join the chorus. Press that like, share your thoughts in the comments, spread the spark to those who need its light. Subscribe not to a channel, but to the journey of your own awakening. The cosmos is watching, and every step you take echoes beyond the stars. Will you answer its call or let the silence claim you?